with me, and you'll see. I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. Holy name university. I wanna be. Open my mind. Be that I wanna be. Holy name university. I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. Holy name university. I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. Holy name university. I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. Holy name university. I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. Holy name university. I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. Holy name university. I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. Holy name university. I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. Holy name university. I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. Holy name university. I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. Realizing
Good morning, everyone. Hold on. Uh,
Good
Okay,
morning.
hold on.
Morning.
Okay, good
Good
morning,
morning.
everyone. Welcome to another edition of the InFocus series of Holy Name University, brought to you by the Marketing and Advertising Office. InFocus is a series of virtual panel discussions with the intention to bring relevant, valid, up-to-date information about the programs offered by Holy Name University, especially with the different colleges. This morning, we will have the graduate school program, especially on the Doctor of Philosophy in Educational Management. Without further ado, may I give you the panelists for this morning, but may I welcome first of all our Dean of the College of Education, Dr. Roque Bongkak, who will also welcome our panelists. Good morning, sir. Sir Dean. Hello.
Good
Hi,
morning to all our viewers.
good morning.
Welcome to this online discussion of the programs of the Graduate School of the College of Education. This occasion is also very special to me because this serves as the reunion of my former colleagues of the high school department, Mamagi,
Yes.
Sir Alfred, and Sir Christy. And I would say they are now employed in the other parts, the other side of the globe. They are the best, one of the best teachers of the high school department. Thank you for responding. I know how busy you are with your job in the US, but thank you for responding positively. And I hope that our viewers will be able to get important information from what you will be sharing this morning. Good morning.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
very
Good
much.
Thank you,
morning.
Rocky.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we
Morning.
will have a round of introductions from our panelists. By the way, this is Miss Vera Villucido, the Marketing and Advertising Officer of Holy Name University, and I will be your host for this morning's In Focus episode. Let's start with my my very good friend. These are my very good friends. But let's start with males first or ladies first. Let's start with Alfred from Houston, Texas. Introduce
Hello.
yourself, where you are currently, and what you're doing.
All right. Hola, everybody. This is Alfred Valenzuela. And presently, I'm in Houston, Texas, USA. And I'm I'm a school teacher here. I've been here for 11 years already. And I come from Tagbilaran City, of course, and alumnus of Holy Name University. That's it. Doing more.
More.
Okay, okay. Thank you very much, and I'll get back to you later for the other questions. So, Ma'am, Maggie Sarmiento, my
Hi.
co-biota biology teachers
Yes,
association.
yes,
Yes.
yes.
Okay. Go ahead, Maggie.
Hi,
Maggie.
good morning. Good morning, everyone. There in Pinas. And if ever there's some of our friends here in the US listening to us, good evening. Happy to be back. This is a very good platform to update on our very own lives. And as I told Vera or somebody, maybe Christina, in our like preparation or something before this would be cathartic for us. Talking about ourselves, this is one thing we don't like, but maybe it's about time because we have been here for a long time, for a while. And I think our experiences would at least help you when you're gonna, for the younger ones out there that are listening, mga former students na mo, would help you if you wanna decide to work outside of the Philippines. Maybe there's a little glimpse of our lives that we will be sharing in a little while. So brace yourself. Overall, so happy to see Rocky, our favorite colleague before that is now the dean. But mind you guys, outside of all the status that you have there in Holy Name University, we are so happy to see you as our friends. So that's it. I think I was like just blabbing, but I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And we have Mom Christy from New Mexico.
Hello, good morning, everyone. I am in New Mexico, the land of enchantment. Maybe I am enchanted because I stayed here for 11 years already. And I am originally from Santa Cruz, Tagbilaran City, Batang Santa Cruz. And I am happy that I will be able to share my life here as well as my life in the Philippines. And Rocky, glad to see you too. I always remember our songs. You're playing the guitar and singing Chiquitita.
Yeah.
That's all.
So happy to meet you online.
Yes,
Yes.
so thank you very much. I'll get back to Roque well before we proceed to the panel interview.
Yes.
Sir Ross, are you still there? Nawa man ang video nimo, Sir Roque. I'd like to
Nawa ba?
I'd like to start with you, sir. Tell us about the the program of the College of Education, especially on the doctor rate program on PhD educational management.
We have two programs in the doctorate degree. We have Doctor of English Language Teaching and Doctor of
Okay.
Educational Management. We are so happy that a student of the graduate school can apply for ZCAP grant probably because we got information from CHED 7 that our scholarship might be approved by the national government. So anyone can apply for scholarship from the government. So if in case granted, the student can enroll for free in the College of Education, provided that they can avail of scholarship. Aside from the doctorate degree program, we also have master's degree program. We have English language teaching also, educational supervision and administration, English, Filipino, mathematics, science, and cultural education.
And this is how many semesters for each of the programs and how many units, and then they write their thesis or dissertation. Yes, sir. Please tell us about that.
For the master's degree program, after taking 30 academic units, one can take the compre, and luckily when he passes, he can enroll in thesis 1 and thesis 2. So all in all, he will take 36 units. That's including thesis 1, thesis 2, which he can finish in 3 semesters. 2 school years and 1 semester, and for 3 years. For the PhD degree program, after taking 72 units, that includes 12 units of dissertation and 60 units of academics with the comprehensive examination. So he can finish that one in 3 or 4 years.
Okay. And the requirement to be in the master's and in the doctoral program is or are?
Static ako.
Sir? Did you hear the question, sir? Nawa gihapon ang kwan, but there's a connectivity problem in the, are you in the PCR, Sir Roque? Anyway, he can answer that later, or maybe the panelists will also.
I am in the
PCR? Okay, sir, so to be in the master's program, they have to be a graduate in a bachelor's degree. To be in the doctoral program, they have to be holder of masteral degree also. Okay. Okay, so
The
Sir Rob?
internet connection
I
is
know.
unstable,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay, no problem, sir. So, if we have questions later, we will get back to you. But at this point, let's deep dive into the lives of these
Yes, ma'am.
graduate school students of HNU returning to HNU
Yes.
from abroad where they are. So, let me ask each one of them in a round robin fashion. Tell us about your lives now, your what you're doing, and the work that you do currently uh, over there in the other country that I left. I'm just kidding. Where
Yes.
you are
But
currently.
you should
So
come back.
re- remind us or tell us about your current work abroad. Yes. Let's start with Maggie, and then
Okay.
Alfred, and then Mom Christy.
Okay. So, what's the time limit with this one? Well, anyways, okay, so I left Bohol 2005, and I left Bohol, and at the same time I left HNU 2005. And when I left, my life totally changed, and I wasn't prepared of how change that would be. I mean, my life would be, but I'm the product of fusion of all the experiences I've had for 15 years and plus, and hopefully counting. So about my personal life for that 15 years and plus that I left, you knew I had 4 girls, my children, and thank God I don't have any more, because you can't afford 5 or 6 or 7 in here because no one's gonna watch your children. And because of 15 years. Okay, so with that, I have 2 girls that have already married, and I'm a grandma of 3 from Sarah and Katrina. They're both in Canada now. And so my third just graduated also nursing. By the way, they're all 3 nurses, because I had a dream of being a nurse and it didn't come true. So I kind of manifested my dream to my children, and all of 3 of them are professional nurses. So my third just graduated and is also working as a nurse now in Brooklyn Hospital. My youngest is going to be a senior next year. So personal life, that's about that. We are the 4 of us with my husband, and my 2 girls are here in New York City. My professional life, when I came here in 2005, I work in the school that's called High School for Law, Advocacy, and Community Justice. And thank God I'm still in that same school. So I don't know how it was. It's really a miracle having to hang on to that, but I'm gonna give you the details later on, because it's not very easy. And I just have to be honest that the experiences are all gonna be it's gonna well, I'm gonna speak for myself. It sharpened me as an individual and as a human being. And to survive in New York City as a classroom teacher is really a very big challenge, and I want to pat myself on the back for that, for having survived that long. So what am I doing? For the 15 years, I'm a high school science teacher, teaching science, ecology, whatever, we're living environment, which is biology. I am asked to taught or to teach art science. What else? I also was able to teach an advanced placement class where the students are selected, and it's a college readiness class. I was also assigned for several years as sustainability coordinator. So that was good because I have a say with waste management in the school. And before the pandemic, I was working on something very, very relevant, because I was in charge with an after-school program that's called Teens for Food and Justice. It's actually a high capacity. I'm reading the description because I don't want to miss that one. It's a school-based hydroponic farming.
Oh,
So this is really what's in in a big city as New York. This is what we call like urban farming. So it was beautiful. We have set up a hydroponic farm within the school. And so what's in with hydroponic farming is we raise vegetables with just plainly nutrient solution without water. So that was really nice. But then the pandemic came and it was officially working for like 3 to 4 months. We harvested already like lettuce, some tomatoes and all that one. But then with the pandemic, we have to close that. But that was really good. We had volunteer students that work on it, and I get to hang out with students that are interested with social justice because it's like a social entrepreneurship kind of thing. And then that's that. And then we have to pause for almost 2 years because of the pandemic. So that's how I left the like the real classroom experience. And I guess the same thing that I'm doing, same with other teachers, is I'm doing remote learning presently. And I will be happy to be back full time by September with face-to-face classroom work. So yeah, I'm game, whatever is gonna happen.
Wow, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you very much for sharing.
Yes,
By the way, for the benefit of our audience and our Facebook live followers, our likers, our avid fans, our colleagues in HNU, our friends in DepEd Bohol, our administrators, the SVD fathers who are watching us. This InFocus series today is just one of the series in, especially in the graduate school. Today, our panelists are special and important because they have been with HNU and Bohol either as a student or as a teacher, and now teaching abroad and coming back to HNU online for their graduate programs, for their doctoral programs. So there will be other interviews later for those who are enrolled also abroad, but not in from Bohol or not from HNU, no experience. That's why these are chosen, because this panel today is chosen because um, we have a connection to their lives in HNU and their lives abroad, and then they're coming home online to better themselves and their teaching. So for those who are watching who are also your classmates, they will have their time also. They will be in the hot seat also and will be asked questions. So thank you
Yeah.
very much for that sharing, Maggie.
You're welcome.
We are both in the same field, which is science and biology and all that. So I know what it's like, but I'm not sure how the life in New York, teaching in New York, is like compared to teaching in California. So
I will tell
Alfred,
you later.
yes, yes,
Yes.
Alfred, let's
Mm,
talk
good.
about your experiences.
Okay, so
Take it away.
again, good morning, Philippines, and good evening, other parts of the world. I'm back again. But before I start, maraming tanisiyag ka ng andumanan so sa kaawit. I want you to play the music Bolivard.
I know.
Just
Drama.
kidding. When you left me at the Bolivard,
Boulevard.
this this is like my love story with my job, my work in the Philippines, and then coming to America. So my journey began in 2007. So play music Bolivard. I'm just kidding. Okay.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right. So when I was in the Philippines, I was a school teacher, a master teacher in Manga High School. And then I went through all different scholarship. I went to Philippine Normal University with Christy before. And when we studied in Philippine Normal University, and we were neighbors with Rocky, of course, living in Baclaran. It was fun.
I could still remember stories about you going to the Luneta.
Yes.
Oh,
Isang normal at tatlong normal at isang abnormal.
it's a normal. It's an abnormal.
All right, so After that, I um, uh, went back to Manga High School, but I started teaching in Alicia High School way back in 1989. So I went to Manga High School and then taught mathematics because I was a math major. Finished my degree in Holy Name University or Divine Word College, and then promoted as master teacher, and then went into theater. You think about that, Vera, from math to PE to theater. So I've been trained by different directors, and I became a director together with Mr. Ludgardo Labad. And then eventually,
Duty.
huh? Yes, eventually I became the music and arts coordinator in the Department of Education, Tagbilaran City Division. But my item was principal one, which was working in the City Schools Division under Dr. Hala at the time. So one day it came to me, and some other friends invited me to come to the US in 2006. I was applying back and forth, back and forth. I even applied to Stockton at that time. Yes, with Tata
Hill.
and Hill.
Oo.
But at February 2007, I arrived at Baltimore City Public School System. So that was winter, and we were very excited because we didn't have snow in the Philippines. So all the stress and everything coming to America, this is our dream. We were 22 teachers came in Baltimore City and worked in Baltimore City for about 2.5 years. The following year, or 2009, I left Baltimore City. I didn't survive over there. I was teaching math, middle school. I'm not afraid to tell I didn't survive. So with all the challenges and stress and everything, I moved to Texas. When they said, "Bloom, will you are planted." So maybe I was planted in Texas because there were so many different challenges that came along in my life. Many invitations to go out to Texas, to go to New Mexico. I didn't go, but then I found my suerte in Houston, Texas. So I left my position. That was for me. That was the dream position in the Philippines in Tagbilaran City Schools Division. I said, "Oh no, I need to go to the U.S. because it was my dream for a long, long, long time. So never stop dreaming. So keep on dreaming, but dream remains a dream unless you do something. As you step forward, journey to 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So it's like that. So the music tells me that when you left at the boulevard, there were heartaches, there were mixed emotions. You leave your families, your friends, and another thing. Well, it's very expensive to come to America. So when I came here, there was a very big change of life, change of outlook, change of everything, as well as the change of food. That's why I became very, very fat. So and when I moved to Texas, I was like, everything is big in Texas. I was like, really, the hamburgers are big and everything is big. And I applied for a middle school teacher for a year in the same school, Houston Gateway Academy. So my CEO saw my potential, maybe. And so he said, you need to be moved to the elementary because that is where you hone the foundation of mathematics. Because at the time, I was the only certified math teacher in the district. It's so hard to take a board exam here in Texas. So, but luckily I was able to pass the board exam. 2 board exams for major in math, grade 4 to 8, and also special ed education, certified early childhood to 12. So now I am stuck at the 5th grade for 11 years because he said, you will be the head of the team in the 5th grade. You will make build the foundation of mathematics. So, well, I enjoy my job, and then I work as a curriculum coordinator on that year level. I have some team members, and we were very successful. I was very successful. Modesty aside, I won Grand Slam for Outstanding Teacher of the Year for 3 times with all the
Wow.
bonuses and everything. So Yeah, and very big adjustment, but I was able to survive. That's what I say, always say, I survived.
Wow.
Congrats.
Yeah, so far that's it. And then with this pandemic thing, we need to adjust with a new platform and yeah, so I always say I survived. That's it. Thank
Yes.
you.
Wow. Thank
That's our
you.
theme song.
I know.
Will survive.
I will survive and the boulevard. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Boulevard.
Thank you very much for sharing. Maggie said earlier that this is cathartic, and it is also for me because I was the first one to exit from
Yes,
HNU
Vera.
back in
Uh-huh.
2001. And Maggie, you left in 2005?
Yes.
Yes, and Alfred, you left in 2007.
Yeah.
7,
Christy, you left in 2000,
2008.
8.
2008. And I tried to survive the first 3 years in the J1 exchange program in an alternative school.
Yeah.
And then pretty much survived and then moved on to a regular school after when the visa changed to working visa. But and so this reminds me a lot of what I had been to and
To
what
go.
yes. So thank you very
Yeah.
much for sharing. Now let's uh hear it from Christy.
Yes.
Yat that's the hello for the Navajo
What is the what?
Native
Say that again.
American Indian. Yat
Say that. Yate.
Yate.
Yeah. And then Kashi for my Zuni students. So I have two groups of Native American Indian. So um it was very hard for me to resign from Holy Name University. It was a hard decision, but I have to do that because I have a niece that has hydrocephalus condition, and in order to help for the surgery, we need the money. So I have decided to left Holy Name with a heavy heart, but I have to sacrifice. So what happened is, four of my colleagues invited me to join the interview in Cebu, and then I told myself, okay, I think I need to go. But then there are five of us. I was the only one that was accepted. So like, oh my goodness, is this real? I'm going to Baltimore. So my first day in Baltimore was an Independence Day, July 4th, 2008. All the stores were closed at that time. And then we have nothing to eat. We were crying in our room like it's a big apartment. We have the fridge, but nothing inside it. We have canned goods like sardines that we brought along with us, but it
From
was from Philippines, but it was confiscated in the airport. So, like, what are we going to eat? And then we don't have anything like bed, mattress, nothing. So what we did is we put all our clothes on the floor and sleep on there, and we were all crying, why are we here? so the next day, Ma'am Ida Tan, Ma'am Febutal, Alfred, I was able to contact them, and I was having a lot of supplies coming from all my friends, like as also Arlene. So I was so blessed because I have some friends who come along, like imagine driving from their places towards Baltimore just to give me all the comfort that I need. So I was having 20 years in Holy Name University, and I spent all my life in Holy Name. I have a Holy Namian core, and this is what built me among my values that I brought here in the US. And then I have 3 years teaching experience in Baltimore. My kids love me, and as a new teacher, you have a coach. So my coach was a native, no, African American, and then one day the students heard her saying, "We don't need Asian here." So the kids were like, "Miss Uncle, did you hear that?" What? She said, "We don't need Asian here. We have to tell the principal about it." So I told them, "No, never mind." And then they told our principal, and that Native American was suspended for 15 days without paying. When she was back, I told my principal I need to transfer to another school. My school was a magnet school. I was loved by the kids, but that is the only thing. I don't want to work with her anymore. So the only available position was Booker T Middle School, and it is noted as the most dangerous place, the most dangerous school to be in. But I was able to survive. And then, knowing that our district will not sponsor anymore for a green card, so I tried to contact Zia and Ed about New Mexico. So by February 2011, I was able to come in New Mexico, and I was teaching in a grant school, all Native American Indians. And I have to teach all the subjects. Like I became a B teacher, I became a math teacher, English teacher, except Navajo teacher because I cannot teach Navajo language. And then it was so difficult for me to handle all the subjects. And sometimes during parent-teacher conference, my parents are alcoholic, and they would say, "Can you give me money for a gas and everything like that?" I don't like this one. And then I was able to look school, and they need a science teacher. So I started August in Rama High School 2011 as a middle school teacher, science teacher. I was not certified for middle school. I was only certified for high school. So my principal did everything, asking the ped like what we will do because they wanted to hire me. So my principal told me do this, that, papers and everything. So Mrs. Cardino, my previous principal, supplied me all the certifications that I need, that the group of students I'm teaching is just similar to the middle school here in the US. So I was able to get that certification. Then the high school teacher left, so I was moved to the high school department the following year, 2012, and I teach all the sciences, like 6 preparations. Um, it was like hard to do with 6 prep, but my students were so kind. They are very respectful compared to my students in Baltimore. And then I find satisfaction, passion with my students here in New Mexico because I was able to see how they grow. And then lately, my principal told me, "You will be on another path." So I started my training 2 years ago. I am now also honed to become the project lead the way teacher. So the first course that I had was principles in biomedical science. And this summer, I will be on training for human body systems until I will be able to get those 4 trainings, and I won't be able to teach regular sciences anymore. So I'll be able to hire new science teacher. And then here in Rama, aside from being a science teacher and project lead the way teacher, I also teach English language learners since I am the only one certified TESOL in my school. So like it's hard, like you have ELL, you have science, and you have PLTW. But because of my passion, because of my commitment, I was able to survive. And my best achievement in the school is I am part of the building leadership team, and I was able to share what I have learned from my previous schools, what we're doing in the high school. And I was so glad that I was appreciated with that very simple thing that I did for our school. And then I am always like excellent by my principal, rated always as excellent, but I can never be excellent in the entire state of New Mexico. I'm only until highly effective teacher. So that's it.
Thank you very much. So, reminds me of all the times that we were together at HNU. I had
Mm.
10 years before I moved to teach uh, abroad also for another 9 8 9 years, and then I came back to HNU. So your life, balita, inverted. So I went, came back. You you have gone in the middle of my uh, moving back. So just very quickly. So Maggie, you are now full credential or in the state of New York, uh, and immigrant, or what's the status on that?
I'm applying for citizenship now.
And your full credential for high school
Yes,
science.
New York.
Okay.
Yeah, New York.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Alfred, you're also full credential now in Houston.
Yes, math, grades 4 to grades 8. So I'm certified, and also I'm already an immigrant, and
Okay.
hopefully by next year I'll be also applying for citizenship.
Okay, thank you very much. And Christy, you are now, as you said, full credential and all that, and then citizen or immigrant, or how does that?
Immigrant, and maybe by the end of this year applying for citizenship. Actually, Alfred and myself are just like 1 year behind.
Okay, thank you very much. And um, just very briefly, tell us about your life in HNU, and then and you already, Alfred, you already said some
Yes.
things about on that effect, but I'd like to just very quickly situate Maggie here and Christy about their lives prior to going back to going to teach in the US, their lives in HNU. Yes.
Yes. Oh, so what's the time limit again? No,
No,
anyways,
just tell
okay,
us how
so
many years.
yeah, our life is somehow connected because remember the Holy Spirit 1 year stint.
Yes.
Yeah, so I worked up right after graduation, and I taught for a year in Holy Spirit school.
Like me.
Like you, yeah. So I really followed your path with that because all the assigned classes, also I was teaching the same thing, and so I'm thinking of right after graduation. Okay, I said okay, Holy Name High School is the place for me, but there is no spot for me. So therefore, I have to, with very great respect to my Holy Spirit School experience, because it's the best, one of the best year of your life when you're like a newbie teacher. So that's really something that I would always cherish. But anyways, most of the teaching years and experience and growth was in HNU because the year after that, luckily, because of my ninang, Ma'am Cardino, and of course with my qualification, not because of the ninang thing, but because my qualification, I was hired a science teacher at Holy Name High School. And so I was there for 16 long years. I started as a classroom teacher, and also later on, because I think as after I finished my master's, which I also finished in Holy Name University, I became science coordinator for maybe for 4 or 5 years before I left for US. And so Christina and all the other science teachers, well, we're all gonna be excited every time September comes, because that's a time when we're gonna have science fair and pageantry and camaraderie and everything that is so creative outside of our academic assignments. And so my past life in Holy Name is because I used to perform when I was a student. So together with Angeli and Stevan, Carosus, and Faith, I also sideline choreographing, I also dance. So it's like a playground for anyone that want to be happy, working at the same time, performing at the same time, staying with the family. And then so that was my life. It was really interesting. That's why when they knew that I'll be leaving for the US, some of my friends really asked me, are you sure? Why are you leaving? Aren't you happy here? And then suddenly you would just say, yes, I'm happy, but you're really ready to move on to whatever is in store for you. Because by the time when I was accepted from that interview, which happened in Cebu, in my mind, I really said I have to go. Of course, primarily for financial reasons. Who would deny that? You know, you're gonna earn dollars, and then you're excited, and all that. And also because if I did not go, even if the happy, even if the I was satisfied with my position actually in Holy Name University. I mean, me and Christina, we're all happy there. But then at the back of your mind, you always ask, what if? You know, so it's something that you have to really go through because you don't want to regret and then ask what if. So if I'm gonna backtrack and 15 years ago and then forward to where I am right now, this is not the big what if that I would not have found the answer if I did not really decide to go. So that's why I decided, okay, once I was accepted, I said, okay, I'm gonna go. And then, so it's scary to decide like that because I know that was life-changing. And one thing that I really miss here being in New York is to be able to touch base with my art, a little bit of my artistic side, because here I'm very like academic. So that's why one time, and my school, Vera, is located near Lincoln Center in Manhattan. So that's where most of the like concerts are happening. So it's like really the hub of like performers in Manhattan. Then there are times when I will be eating outside of that little like restaurant outside of my school, which is in front of Lincoln Center. I will be daydreaming and will be thinking, unsa ka no, apply ka ako ka ng bisan nagmang sursi o mga like mga costume, because I would see like mga big speakers being carted out from the cars for some shows. I would remember even I've seen some like actresses aside, they're gonna have premiere shows. So it's really where the center of performing arts is. It's beside LaGuardia actually, where some of those stars in Hollywood have already attended school. So anyways, there's a lot of activities there. And then so one time I really missed that side of me when I was in Holy Name, because we're performing and then we're thinking of like, okay, July, the dedication day, what are we gonna do? So I missed that one. Well, anyways, I said that's the exchange of my decision to be here, because it was purely academic. And so one time when I was selected, there was a year where I was asked to be advisor of student government. So I have a chance to like dabble into my creative side, kind of. So the students were like surprised, oh, Miss Sarmiento, so you also do this? And I said, yeah, because I was doing this in my previous life. And so like 2 years ago before the pandemic, I had a chance to really dance on stage because, you know, even if I was a teacher in Holy Name, I mean, I will be performing. So one time we were invited to dance because there were Filipino teachers and there was a hip hop teacher that also Filipino and danced. So the whole school really went haywire. Like they can't imagine that their Miss Sarmiento can dance. But my hip hop is the soft kind of hip hop because of course I would not know the hip hop New York moves. But then that's the one time and I said, okay, that's my what do you call that one? That's my premiere show and my sayonara at the same time. But you know, because I'm really a mixture of like this academic and performing. So that was my life. And then I think I'm enjoying because of some after school activities and being and teaching advanced placement environmental science, which is a college class, actually gives me a chance to bring my students outside where like they gonna expose them to recycling centers. We're gonna go sometimes to Central Park where classes will be held. We will visit like activity centers, and so that's where my classes will be held. So because I'm really I would be bored if I would just be in the classroom. I mean, I would, if I don't have to choreograph or do some things anymore, I will be doing something which is kind of like a little bit outside of the box to make teaching exciting. So every opportunity there is, because New York has full of opportunities like that, I really grab those opportunities. And so my life before was kind of fun because of course it's really fun. Who would not have fun when you have Rocky as a colleague? Oh my God.
Yes.
I don't know if Rocky's teachers have seen that really a lovely side of Rocky as a human being, but we've seen that, and there are several of those in our high school, Christina. So 1 hour, Vera, will not be enough to talk to you about my life in HNU.
I
But
know.
I would have to stop right now because I would get carried away. But that was that was my life before, and well, it's a beautiful life that has shaped me to, that has transitioned me to the kind of life that I have right now. So yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much for that last line. That has helped you transition into the life that you have right now. So very sweet of you. Christy, how many years in HNU and what were you teaching also?
I spent 20 years as a science teacher in HNU. I started right after graduation. It was not like applying for the job, but Miss Evelia Fabiosa, the former principal, hired me. And then after the third year, we are going to apply for tenureship. And then Mom Beth said, Christina, you haven't had any application letter. You have to right now backdate it when you started working. So 20 years was very fruitful. The kids, I love them all. I had really a wonderful time with my high school family. Teachers' Day was a very meaningful day for me. It's a crying moment for me because you will be able to receive a lot of wishes and fun and thank and gratefulness from your kids. Also, we have the Teachers' Day where we become the performers. And I love doing that so much. And that is what I miss here in New Mexico. But during our cultural days, I am training my kids to dance folk dance and show them how to dance. And I was able to dance with the kids too, and then they were surprised. Oh, Miss Uncle, you know how to dance. During Spanish May 5 Cinco de Mayo, so we also present drama. We're speaking a little Spanish, and I am a good actress also, so I participated with that too. So like they never thought that outside of the four classrooms, I am that kind of teacher. And then what I miss a lot in HNU is the year end recollection. I really love that recollection. Each time we go to different places, aside from going into places outside Bohol, like the spiritual growth really is one thing that I miss a lot
Yeah.
at
Same.
HNU. And then I am one of the lay ministers, and gladly, I am not a lay minister here, but still I need to be the psalmist in our church. And then the things that I have learned from HNU, from my principal, from my colleagues, from my former teachers who became my colleagues also, I have them all as my weapons in order to survive here in the US.
Thank you very much. And Alfred already said a lot about his previous life, his career in the Philippines, especially in Bohol, DepEd Tagbilaran, and so on. So I will ask you first. Tell me about Alfred. Tell me about the graduate school program that you are in at HNU. Uh, what is your experience and how is that coming along? What is the modality and how are you finding it? How are you liking it?
Yes, as of the moment, I like the online program better because I'm of course I'm far, but then, but then let me backtrack a little bit in my master's degree, long time ago. So because I'm old already, so so
We're
but we
just
are the same
about the
age.
same age.
That was a long time ago. So like let me backtrack a little bit. I finished my high school in Divine Word College, Holy Name University. I went to college in my BSE in Holy Name University, Divine Word College, Tagbilaran City, and graduate there and finish my master's degree. So which means to say, I'm already very much what is this
True-blooded Holy Name yan.
yes, very well oriented on the how the Holy Name University taught me to become a holistic person. I've been to different universities. I went to Philippine Normal University, and together with Christy and other teachers, with Roque, Marianito, etc. And I went to the Philippine Women's University also, not to become a woman, but I went there to study my performing arts degree and master's in performing arts, major in theater, dance, and music. So that was a change from math teacher to to um to an to an artist in 1997. Again, that was a long time ago, and then stayed in theater for like 14 years, and then after that I went back to my master's. I didn't finish my master right away. So I went back. So in 1999, I was able to finish my master's in administration and supervision, hoping to become a principal someday. So I did not go to other university because, well, HNU is my home. So after going back and forth to Philippine Normal to Philippine Women's, and then I came back. Mobitin lang giingong taas-taas sa position mo uli ragyud sa yung sa imong gigikanan. So back to Holy Name University and complete my master's in administration and supervision. I enjoyed working. That was with Mr. Who's the dean at that time? Dr. Duhig, and also with Mr. Cubeta, my advisor. And then yeah, and after that, um, I enrolled at the doctoral degree on that year in 2004. After finishing my other scholarship in Manila, I started already my doctoral degree at that time, and well, most of my teachers died already. Sorry, Dr. Incabo, no longer, Dr. Veloso, and Miss Dr.
Tuduhig.
Saturin. Yeah,
She's still surviving.
she's still surviving. And then with who was the dean at that time? I think Ma'am Timi Ambergo. Yeah,
Yeah.
Ma'am Timi Ambergo. That was the old building, my favorite building, and they tore it down. And, progress. So, which means to say, I love my alma mater. Okay, so it's like, no, what is that song? The alma mater, dear. Sun
We'll
so cold.
cheer and rejoice with
Yes,
our hearts aflame
yes.
for
Wow.
your holy
The
name.
So every graduation, I sang this. How many times did I sing that song? High school, college, masters, and hopefully my doctoral degree. So, which means to say that I always come back to Holy Name University. The program is good, And well, of course, the people around, I know them because I worked there also for as a part-time teacher in 1988 with Dr. Bongkak. We were night high school teachers at the time. It was fun, fun, fun. I teach math. I sub on all types of subject except chemistry and physics. I can do that, but I was a sub, an overall sub, and then I went into sports, music, dance, and everything. So, so to say, I love Holy Name University, and one thing is the program. It's the subjects offered. Of course, the teachers are very very knowledgeable. I've been to two different universities, but I still come back to Holy Name University because I learned a lot.
Thank you,
I
Sir
know.
Alfred.
Yes. So that's very true. Especially this time, very very interested with this doctoral degree. My professors are really 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 good. Not I'm not comparing my professors in the other universities, but aside from well prepared and everything, I love it there. So come home and come back. I find a new.
Yes.
I'll find a theme song for that later.
You're
Okay.
going to
So
compose.
Thank
So
you.
for the current program that you are enrolled in the doctoral program, how many semesters? How many semesters more, or what are you do? Which stage are you in now? Are you still have subjects, or are you in
Yes.
dissertation?
Well, to be honest, I was during the pandemic. I keep on calling Rock. I called Rocky several times and said, "Do you want to offer online classes for masteral degree or doctoral degree? Because I want to enroll." And at first he said, "I think we're not sure. We don't want to do it." And then all the excuses. And then suddenly they said they're going to offer. So modesty aside, I think I was the first student outside the Philippines to enroll in this program, and I find it very 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 interesting. And it's a
Yes.
worthwhile enrollment. It doesn't matter on the time that I spend because I work, and sometimes I cheat at work. I give my students, all right, 50 items math questions, because I cannot and then if they're noisy, I said, be quiet, I'm doing something on my computer. Because I'm very very interested, very very interested. So I started 9 units in the first summer that they started. It was roller coaster because of the Google Classroom. And then first semester I enrolled another 12 units, and that was good. Everything was already really really refined. And then second semester, the most interesting school year, because we have very very what is this highly intelligent professors. Of course everybody are, but we were very interested in the financial aspect, financial management, because with Dr. Golosino, very very knowledgeable person. And well, I became interested to, instead of buying all my Gucci's and my LVs, why not invest it in just kidding. Why not invest it in the Philippines and all these things about money. So, and then we have Dr. Pabalan, who is also very much into the business plan, thinking of business, and a lot of professors that I went to. And then this summer term, another 9 units. So hopefully the registrar will, yeah,
Yes.
the registrar will evaluate me and find me qualified to finish, maybe hopefully by next year. Because as Mr. Bongkak said we need 70 units. I think haven't reached the 70 units yet. So hopefully I'm very very positive. And I will finish this. I will finish. It's not too late. I'm
Yes, Fred.
55 years old, but I still have the time. Maybe the time I'll be retired, I'll be like, when I sign my signature, I should have PhD at the end. Just kidding. Just kidding. So it makes me proud to be part of the Holy Name family back again.
Thank you, Sir
you
Alfred.
you are reminding me of that I still have a requirement from that I haven't submitted to Dr. Bongkak from way back when. I might have to that might have been expired already, and I have to go back to the very beginning. That's
You can join
what
us, Vera, in our
Father
cohort. Join us.
President said. Okay, let me think seriously about that. Okay, so Ma'am Christy, tell us about your doctoral program. You said you were singing Mandarin songs.
Yes. Maggie actually is very instrumental for this enrollment because she called me and she told me, Chris, may eskwela ta sa HNU na na online doctoral program. Yung ko nga, do they have science major? Because I wanted to go into science program for the doctoral. And then Maggie said, no, only educational management. So because I was bored during the pandemic, so I need a challenge for my life. So so I told Maggie, okay, let's do it. So we started last semester. We have 12 units, and this is our second summer, 9 units, and we enjoyed so much so far with our professors, and we have learned a lot. I agree with Alfred that with Dr. Golosino, financial aspect was really like a thing for us in our class. And then I also agree with Alfred and with Miss Pabalan. It's also about thinking about your business plan. In our class with her, we were given the option to become business icons in the future to help humanity. It's multidimensionality. We gave another perspective in life, and we are not only prepared into classroom setup, but to a bigger space and outer world. So we thought that we have this kind of business mind in our mind with this plan. So it was also nice to know that we recall some of our, like, for example, this summer statistics, like, oh, I love this because we're doing science fair, and sometimes I forgot what kind of tests that I need to do with the projects that my kids are doing. So I was so happy to recall about my statistic skills, although, like, it's hard to do, but we need to study in order to know everything. So my favorite as of this time are all those three, like Mandarin. So ni hao. So we're doing that too. And
Wow.
then
Chichi.
Share. And then our stat, and then special education topics for leadership. So it was fun to be back at Holy Name University. I think my heart belongs to Holy Name. I was there when I was in my first year high school until I became a teacher for 20 years, 2008. So nine, I don't know, I forgot what year I started, but I ended 2008. So it was a long journey with Holy Name University.
And welcome back.
Yes, I'm so glad, Maggie. Like,
Yes,
yes,
Chris.
eskwela ta sa HNU.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I'm shadowing Maggie all the time. When
Yeah.
Maggie left,
Yes, we
I
have a
became
long
the coordinator, and then now Maggie is like, let's go. So I think it's fun.
I'm the big
It's
sister.
fun if you have classmates to be together in every subjects. I remember Dr. Legitimas told us you should enjoy that you have a cohort because it's not easy to be the only one studying doctoral. And we're so blessed we have this group. It was really fun with the group.
I agree. I agree.
Yes.
Maggie, how are you finding it? How are you liking it? And I know that they were saying that you invited a lot, and so
Yes.
this one whole class is all
Yeah.
international. Am I
Yeah.
correct?
I can really, I can qualify now as HNU
Human
International
resource.
Coordinator. I could volunteer
That's
for the
true.
position. Well, anyways, it started like this. The pandemic, with due respect, because of course, with the dark side of the pandemic, and we don't even have enough of the emotion to discuss about that. There's also something that came out good out of it. When people are bored, you really have to look for something that's gonna kind of like challenge and like upgrade wherever is the state of your mental health. So well, anyways, what do? You go to Facebook, and then so I go to Facebook. Crisanto says, Manny, why did you go for the international online something? Because Alfred is in it. So that's why, oh, is that so? And then so I made a comment. And so when I made a comment, my friend Annabelle, who's from Mindanao and who's going to be in your part two, Vera, said, Maggie, is there a school something? Because we're going to go. We should do it. And then I said, okay, Annabelle, we should do it. Well, anyways, you know what? First of all, I'd like to really thank Crisanto for opening that opportunity. So the next thing I did is call Alfred. Alfred, you're already in the school. I said, yeah, it's I'm already in it. We should try it. And then I called my cohorts. Well, I called Christina and then so Annabelle. And then Vera, actually, because I know one of your goal really for this platform is to promote HNU International, but unknowingly it has already been promoted in a networking kind of way, because we already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people in it. One from Cebu, another from Cagayan, and another from Hingoog and Mindanao, and you will get to meet them. So well, anyways, it was really good, and because I'm thinking also there, my girls are mostly grown up, and I have enough time in my hand. I have ambitions in my life, but I kind of set it aside and gave all my 110% to my responsibility as a mom, my 15 years of adjustment in New York City. As I've said, again, it's not really easy because I have to get the swag to be effective in the classroom, to survive the you know, there were a lot of us that came here, but the very reason why you don't get to stay is because you will not get the certification. Who would not want to stay? But then of course, God is so good. With all the challenges I've had, I was able to get through it. And now I'm kind of like comfortable. My girls they have lives of their own. I said, okay, I have a time of my own. And then so when a person gets comfortable, that is the time that when you become complacent, and we're not getting any younger. So I said, okay, there should be a good school for me. So I tried attending school here online, and it's very demanding and time consuming. And I'm just given a grade of, I don't know, what was my grade? That was passed. And I said, oh my God, with all the work that I have to do, I want a grade. Why am I just given passed? And then, okay, I said, this is not for me. I'm not rewarded. And I have to pay a lot of the nine units that I did. And I said, okay, I have to find a way. Well, anyways, that was really a very good opportunity. And then it's with Vicky and with Rocky, and you know that all these very good friends that I left behind, and of course you. When I went here, pardon me to say, but I know you have very high positions there that, you know, like other people would really have to take a breather before they are going to go to your office. But in my heart and in my mind, there is nothing that would really kind of make me forget how really great people you are. So regardless of, pardon me to say, Mr. Bongak, like regardless of whatever status you have now, in my heart, you are my very good friend. So then what I did, I said, Vicky, I want to go attend your online school. And then Vicky's the registrar, but I just said, Vicky, help me out. And then so yeah, it opened up to this beautiful world of me being back in school again. Yes. The downside is when I was a student, I really studied so hard that I'm like,
You were my partner in hosting Miss HNU.
I really studied so hard, Vera, that now my children were saying, Mom, can you chill? Can you relax? Because now when I would get a score that is lower than what I wanted, I would be depressed. I said, now, Mom, you're getting your own medicine. Now, you know, my daughter Zandra said, Mom, brace yourself because you're in for a long hurdle of, you know, humility and all that, because we're not getting any younger. And I'm working really hard, Rocky, because we have the best teachers in the post-grad school. And so my classmates, and I know some of them are also listening, like they're even saying, Ma'am, nga naman yung nalisod naman ni karon nga sa una, dili man ni kayo lisod. Well, nangabot na mo, nalisod naman ni noon eh. Well, anyways, because I said, you know what, we're taking this schooling very seriously. That every time na i-post ng assignment ko, guys, na the assignment, and we are excited. And so, we've really advertised Holy Name University to my classmates. And we said, you know what, they're very good people. You are really in a very good place. We always say that because we don't even bluff. We have that experience. We're breathing that. And we're even bringing the SVD charism with us wherever we go, so that just one call to my friend Annabelle and then Lucille, and then they were convinced that this is good for them. So that's why HMU Online is the way to go. Wherever you are, whoever's listening right now, please come join us. It's gonna be fun.
Thank you
And-
for
Yes.
starting the ball rolling on my favorite question.
Yeah.
Advice. What is your advice to our listeners, to our audience, to our likers, to our Facebook fans, those who are joining us synchronously and asynchronously later on in Facebook? We will be uploading this in our YouTube channel. We will be also airing this in our radio station, BYJR, the Johnson Radio. So whether locally or internationally, your advice for our students regarding enrollment at HNU.
You want me to go over? Okay,
yes.
so foremost is this is quality education. I wasn't even aware that you could have quality education online because you know the limitations are very obvious. But this is quality ed. We have great professors, and I'm looking forward to still meet others that we haven't met. And also financially, not because we are abroad. I mean, it's easy for us to just spend money for schooling, but it's really, it's affordable. I mean, you have to understand that when you are gonna get post-grad studies, there are financial you know, constraints for that to think of like, okay, ma-afford ba? Pero, ma-afford ra. I mean, you know, you don't have to be working abroad to really be able to have your post-grad. And another thing is, hey, this is post-grad. So there is a lot of work entailed. I mean, you just gonna go, how do you call that one? Down and dirty with the work, because there's really work there. So what's good with us is we have created like a group, like support group with our classmates in Pinas. It's really a very big blessing, and I know some of them are listening right now. It's really beautiful to be able to have these connections with our classmates that even they said, you know, if you're gonna come here, ako'y bahalag manok Bisaya, mga ingani ba nga, it's heartwarming. We have developed a good friendship with a lot of our classmates that are also doing great jobs of their own, holding high positions in the public and I think private schools. And you know, Ver, we started out as the Grupo Nga Banhaan because we came here, and then you know, kung nasa sa abroad, you have to be expressive and all that. But then we realized na we really learned a lot from each other, not just from each other and not sa US, but also from everyone there sa Pinas. So it's a good meeting of the minds, and it's a good way to spend your middle age, to have a goal in life. And it's really something that I am looking forward to. Maybe in 2-3 years, it's an inspiration. And where else would I be inspired but to the best of my knowledge, my home, which is HNU. Amen.
Wow. Thank you very much. So very heartwarming, right, Sir Roque, to hear that. I also teach in the graduate school, masteral for science ed, teaching strategies, and they're all very young, in their 20s. Uh, uh, just 3 or 5 years teaching, and yes, all the young people in Philippines, in Bohol, are really into the advancing their careers, into taking on these programs for graduate school. Alfred,
Yes. Before I do that, I would like to shout out all my classmates in this program, because the group chat has really given us each other support, and we
Wow.
also some kind of in return give some support or donation to some of them, and it was really good. Another important thing is, speaking of myself, why I want to invite everybody to HNU, to enroll in HNU, aside from everything that Maggie has said, it's accessibility. So it's very accessible. The program is not, I have been to online classes also in the US, and I've been
Yeah.
to University of Notre Dame for my master's in special ed, which I did not finish. And hopefully to reconnect. But it's very accessible. It's not really, really, well, like Maggie said, you need to put your, feet on this and work. It's not like an easy work,
Yeah.
but you have to, like I develop a hobby of going to bookstores like every weekend, because I need to buy some books, and I already bought a book for my personal management with Dr. Bongkak, and and it was really good. And I'm ready for the challenge, Dr. Bongkak. I bought several books.
Are you going
It
to be our
makes me
teacher, Mr. Bongkak? Mr. Bongkak?
In PhD 303,
Yes?
yeah, I think that's mine.
So it changes me. It makes me crave more knowledge, because it's really it's very challenging. Although the bulk of work, it's still manageable, even if I work. My work here in my school in Houston is from 7:45 to 5:50. It's like a Philippine work, but I still manage to work in nighttime. But I don't work on Saturday because that's my shopping day, and I need inspiration to do all my work. So whenever I can't do my work, I need to buy this and buy that. So
You know,
when
you
I
need
enrolled in my doctoral degree, I said,
inspiration.
I need an inspiration. I need to buy an Apple, Apple laptop for like $2,000. Doesn't matter. And so it's accessibility. And another thing, I learned technology. Some of our classmates are very good in technology. I learned technology from my classmates. What is this? What's his name?
Mr.
Sir
Inad.
Fernando
Mr.
Inab is very, very well equipped for
yes.
that.
Oy, classmate
Yes,
mo.
and other interaction with other teachers, other classmates. Nolan Cajes, shout out for his very nice presentation in the video PowerPoint. I didn't even know about the video PowerPoint. In my first semester, I haven't communicated anybody because I was alone. I feel like I was alone. I didn't have any, Facebook thing with the other classmates. But with the second semester, with all these very noisy classmates around me, including me, and we were able to communicate and help each other. It's not cheating, but we're just getting some suggestions and everything. It's like camaraderie, closeness, and we're close with each other. So my education and my Catholic life was honed in this university. So I was taught several values, and then some of the values are a little bit distorted because you're in the US. but still I go back to my values, in which Holy Name values has developed me into a holistic person and fully equipped with knowledge and good morals. Good morals, aside from the other side of midnight. And and I'm very everybody has. And I'm very proud to, proud of my alma mater, Holy Name University. So whoever I met, whoever I know, either a Filipino, I've talked to my, co-teacher in the school, and he said, where are you finishing your doctoral? I said, in the Philippines. Can we enroll? I said, no, it's exclusive for as of this time. So because they were asking me if I am going to do my master's in principalship this year. I said, no, I'm not going to enroll at Lamar University for my, master's in principalship, because that might be conflict with my, works with a PhD. So I'm very, very focused this time. So I already have one recruit from Stockton, California, your good friend, Gil
A
Eyrig,
former
and
student.
yes, a former student, and he is very, very interested. So as of the
Yay.
moment, still campaigning for more students.
Yes.
Thank
Wow,
you.
I was even sending the links to my former co-Filipino teachers in the East Side Union High School District in San Jose, California. So I'm giving a shout out to them if they're watching, for them to also enroll. And the other Filipino Boholano teachers in California, like Philip Nunag, Mayri Nunag, and Tata is not enrolled yet, huh?
Please do it.
Yes, I also already told Hill to encourage Tata.
To encourage Tata, because we work neighbors in with Tata in Stockton when I lived there, and there's Linlin also. Why?
Even yeah, Ma'am Linlin, yeah.
Totally, we haven't campaigned. Hopefully, yes, let's have a whole bunch of Filipino Polano, former Holinamians in this program. So
And also,
excited.
and Vera, if I may add, my classmates are actually excited by the time, because we're really, God willing, if He's gonna bless our plans, we are going to visit together Bohol.
Yes, that will be
Our unsa na siya, compre and proposal.
something to look forward to. Yes.
Because you don't give online comprehensive exam.
I know.
So we have to give that to you so that you will be forced to come home.
Yes, that's why, you know what, we're taking a lot of notes, Rocky, for the conference.
I gave already them a heads up. Keep all your notes, because I'm keeping my notes. I have a whole bunch of books.
Ma'am
Hopefully you take the
Christine,
online comprehensive. Joke.
Ma'am Christine, your turn to for your words of advice about enrolling in HNU for our listeners.
Okay, so for our listeners, I would like to say 120% enroll at Holy Name University. I would like to get that line from the song Realizing Dreams, because HNU is like a dispenser of the things that we wanted to become in the near future, which is to be able to have this degree as a doctoral. So hopefully HNU will be able to offer other areas for PhD, like for example, major in science. And if there would be something like that after my educational management, I will
Wow.
enroll in that doctoral in science. So that'll be your project, Mr. Bongka.
Mr. Bongka.
And then it's nice to be at HNU, like the quality education that you have, and the group of teachers that are teaching us are very knowledgeable. And then our classmates are so good. And then like we don't compete each other, no, but we compete among the best in ourselves. So we're competing for ourselves, not for each other. Also, HNU is a good place to go because, like for example, I would like to reiterate after like accessibility. When you enroll at HNU, you don't have to have all your credentials yet. So thank you very much to Dr. Victoria Millionaire that we're able to enroll even if we didn't, yeah, help us. Like if you need help there, they will immediately help you with what you need. So that is really one factor that is nice at HNU. The different leaders of the offices are very helpful, and they never regret to answer the to answer our needs whenever we need it. And then why Holy Name? Holy Name is already famous with quality education all over Philippines and all over the world. So I'm so proud to belong in HNU. And what I love is I will be able to see all my old classmates in high school, like, oh, we're classmates before. Like, like the last time we saw each other was first year high school, and we saw each other at this time. So that was fun.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We're beyond the 1 hour, but this is a very worthwhile, really good exchange. I hope that those who are watching us can check out our Facebook page, Holy Name University Official. Our enrollment requirements are in hnu.edu.ph/admission or mis.hnu.edu.ph. Check it as a guest. We also have a Twitter page. It's HNU Bohol. Please follow us. And our Instagram is Holy Name University. Our YouTube channel, which this broadcast will also be posted there. It's Holy Name University. And we have a Wikipedia page. It's also Holy Name University. And hopefully we will be able to finalize our LinkedIn page. And we have our website is hnu.edu.ph. So Roque, is Ma'am Pabalan there to say hi to her students here? Tama
Hi,
si Ma'am.
Dad.
Si Ma'am Pabalan, ano imong kilid, sir? So Roque,
Yes,
can she say hi?
we are still here.
Can she say hi beside you? So that
I'm Pabalan.
Yeah,
that is her office. So
Dr. Pabalan, they want you.
Yes.
But before I'll give you Miss Dr. Pabalan, let me just share my impressions listening to the three discussants.
I was gonna give you that the last word for today.
Their
Yes,
stay
go
in the
ahead.
US has corrupted their diction of American twang.
You
But listening
haven't
to
heard.
listening to them is very revealing, because even if they have flown so high, they have reached the other side of the world, but they remain grounded with the values of 18U. For example, Christy mentioned something about 18U teaching her how to love her students. Maggie mentioned something about SVD charism she carried when she went to the US. Sir Valenzuela mentioned something about values and morals that 18U has taught him. So I'm so happy that they keep themselves grounded in the values of 18U.
Yes,
So what they shared is not merely bluffing, I'm sure. What they shared is not mere bluff, because I'm sure they've spoken from their lived experiences directly from the heart.
Yes.
there was some audio.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, thank you very much.
That's why we said it's cathartic in a way, because you seldom would. I, for one, I know Christina and Alfred, we never talk about ourselves. I mean, we have that humility of a Boholano to really not talk about ourselves. But it's really good that this is a good platform that that we can talk formally. So
Sorry. Okay,
yeah,
go
this
ahead.
is very good. This is a very good opportunity in a way. It's nice. It's just nice. I know that if because I know Vera, Mr. Bongkak was like posting it, and like there are there are faces out there that are looking at us, maybe our old students, maybe our colleagues. But then at the end of the day, I have to really not focus on that one because makanervyos man, di ba? Because now, what will people say? But it's really like, it's nice to talk about what we've been through for 15 years. If I would have to say like very quickly, because I know practice na ako, but I don't know where to really build this in Vera into the conversation. But it's really like I remember the first 3 years, which is really a struggle for any teacher to go to the US, na understanding the accent and everything. My principal, Sir Bongkak, said, Sarmiento and Luta, there's another girl from Cebu that is now my assistant principal. You have to forget the Philippines and start over. But in my mind, I said, I am the Philippines. If I'm gonna forget my holy name, university, what's that, DNA interwoven into me, then who would I be? Who would I be? So I sailed on, and here I am.
Thank you for keeping the values of HNU, Mamaki.
I thank you. I thank myself also for keeping that. It's got to be, because without that, my question is without that, because I was in Holy Name High School and I think but 3 years in Holy Name High School, Holy Name for my graduate school. I mean, without that, my question is, who am I? So rather not forget who am I. What's real?
Thank
Yeah.
you very much. Okay. Thank you very much, Sir Rox. Thank you very much for all those sharing. Let me just go through quickly some of the comments. Eileen Mante is watching. Florendo Hapos Ladaga. Wow, to my dear classmates of Team USA. Hurrah.
Yeah.
Florenda Hapos watching from Duero. Florenda Hapos Ladaga watching from Duero. FL said, two brilliant and talented teachers, my former co-teachers, Christina, Sir Alfred from FL. Genevieve Ligam Bali watching from La Paz Cortez. Belle, congrats to the three of you. Belle Anna. There's
That's our
Neil
classmate.
Bael, TPC Neil Bael, proud of you. Belle Anna, Team USA. So thank you very much for all those. So Roque,
Dr. Pabalan is here, ma'am.
Yes, sige.
we were just waiting. Yes, where are you? And then you will be the last words, Sir Bongkak. Asa naman si Ma'am?
Dr. Pabalan, take it away.
No, I'm not into that.
Here.
They just want to see you.
Come here.
She's our teacher in entrepreneurial leadership.
Okay, so I'm very much proud of you, kuno po ingon si Ma'am Nonet.
I would just like to congratulate everyone.
Yes, we heard you. Okay, so with that, Sir Rox, last words.
I'd like to thank our discussants and thank you for the impressions. I hope that will lure more enrollees in the graduate program.
Yes, we will.
We will.
We don't
And
try.
then-
They just
We're gonna grab them.
I'm so happy to see you all. You did great. Thank you, Ma'am Vera. I suggested for these 3 people. They're great in my class.
Yes.
See you soon. And we hope you will be inviting to join us in our graduate studies. God bless you all.
Thank you, Dr.
Oh my
Pabalan.
God, mga
Thank
gwapo-gwapa.
And we will
Atong business.
we will
Thank you, Sir Alfred.
schedule Ma'am Nonet, we will schedule the other
and the
have
part two.
part 2.
Congrats, Sir Ma'am Vera. Congrats, Ma'am Vera.
We will schedule the part 2 next, and then the part 2 of the international, and then the local. Also, I mean the
Okay.
Bohol.
Yes.
Thank you so much, and thank you, Sir Dean, for joining us, and Ma'am
Thank you
Nonet.
also, Ma'am Vera.
Thank
Much,
you,
Rocky, Sir Rocky.
Alfred,
Yeah.
Maggie,
Thank you, Ver.
Christy. Thank you
Thank you,
so
Ma'am
Mga to,
much.
taga-Amerika kay
Vera.
tanawa, they look very, kuan, oh, young,
Oy, pause.
pretty,
You
handsome.
you pause so we can screenshot file.
Sige.
Look at the camera and screenshot. And then I will close with the screen sharing of a video that we have for HNU. And then we can slowly
My school because it
Yes,
offers a good
slowly.
quality education. It offers a good course, medical technology, which is my choice. That's why I
Thank
chose
you,
HNU as my
Ma'am.
school.
I wanna be in
Salamat
a
kaayo.
place where I can be.
Holy Name University has a way of balancing the hands-on training and academics so that one does not only learn how to do things, but also know why things work that way.
I wanna be in a place where they understand the stirrings of my heart, where people just like me will take me as I am, as I am. I wanna be
I believe that at Holy Name University, you are not just equipped with the necessary things to know about the world, but also a means to strengthen one's relationship with God and with your fellow men.
I wanna be in a place where they understand the stirrings of my heart, where people just like me will take me as I am, as I am. I wanna be in a university where I can fully open my mind. If I can't be, then I wanna be at Holy Name University. I wanna be in a university where I can fully open my mind. If I can't be, then I wanna be at Holy Name University.
I chose HNU because, as a Catholic institution and its good reputation, I know and I admire the school's philosophy, initiative, and also the service that they provide to the students and teachers.
My heart is filled with joy and laughter, 'cause I know where I'm going to, the only place I chose to be. Come with me, and you'll see. I wanna be in a university where I can fully open my mind. If I can't be, then I wanna be at Holy Name University. I wanna be in a university where I can fully open my mind. If I can't be, then I wanna be at Holy Name University. I wanna be in a university where I can fully open my mind. If I can't be, then I wanna be at Holy Name University. I wanna be in a university where I can fully open my mind. If I can't be, then I'm sure it would be at Holy Name University. Realizing dreams.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Makaminong. That's
Thank
it.
you so much. I want man
Bye-bye, Ver. So,
Salamat.
mag-leave na ta. Ah,
Salamat kaayo, and then we will schedule. I want you also still to be there with 15 mo or 16? Kataw, classmates.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Class.
9, 10. Mga 10.
Okay, let me know the date and then I will schedule. I will schedule and then I will give you the link. Also.
Kung ano lang, you give the date and then I'll propose to them if whoever is available because people are going on mga vacation and whoever is available because anyway it's online so they will come in. Basta si Annabelle who's one in the class nga katong mo'y unang na-recruit is also willing and then daghan sila. Pero dili mo undag tingog. That's the problem in our classes. Si Dr. Golosina mo na hard time. Like ending our class kay di mo undang.
Okay.
They
So,
willing to
okay.
to try.
Thank you. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you,
And
Vera.
thank you.
Salamat.
Salamat kayo.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ma'am Vera.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
More coming.
King.
Okay.
Miss you.
Hope to see you taking the compression that you will be forced to come home.
Yes.
I will.
Yes.
I
Okay.
will.
Okay.
All
Thank
right,
you.
let's leave.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
God
Bye.
bless. God bless very sa ibang mga
God
projects.
bless.
God bless.
Yes,
Thank
thank you so much.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.